moves to second base on the throw home. So Christina Crum brings in the 5th run for Northern California. Bailey Reed with her 4th RBI and 3rd hit of the game. Maggie Smith will step in. As Reed steals 3rd, the ball gets away from Maish briefly, but heads up play by Savannah Haskins, backing up the throw. So Maggie Smith with an 0-1 count. Bailey Reed now over at third base. Nobody out here in the 5th inning. And that ball is bunted. Alyssa Weinreb couldn't pick it up. Had a chance to catch it, but by the time she saw where the ball was, it had landed for a foul ball. But Scripter is ahead of the count now, 0-2. Smith talking it over. Third base coach. She has her orders. Count is 0-2. She's just trying to make contact, put the ball in play, and get the runner home from third base. As she does, she hits the ball into short right field. The ball is caught by Sierra Lujan, but the throw, the ball falls. Check that, I thought it was caught. Ball falls for a single. So Reed will score. Smith will take second base on the throw. And we're going to have a discussion, and we'll take a break. So the discussion was whether Lujan caught the ball out in right field. She had it in her glove, but didn't have possession of it. It's ruled a hit. And the hitter now will be number 13, Macy Spearman, who's back in the game. Last inning, Joyce Murray hit for her. Macy is now re-entered, and she's back in left field where she started the game. Bunts the ball out in front of the plate. Kane makes a nice play, fields the ball, flips it over to Madeline Smith, who's covering second base for the out on the play. Smith moves over to third base. So on the sacrifice bunt, Spearman is retired for the first out of the inning. Macy Spearman. And this will bring up Mary Skilcorn. She's re-entering the game. She did start the game in right field, and she has re-entered again in right field. She squares, pulls the bat back as the ball goes outside. Ball one. So one out here in the 5th inning. Northern California has 2 runs in. Maggie Smith over at third base. And awaits the 1-0 pitch from Scripter. Aspen has been stellar out in center field tonight. 0 for 2 at the plate. And she hits that one up the middle for a base hit. So Southern California has something going here with 2 outs at the bottom of the 5th inning. And there are 3, 4, 5 hitters to follow. Christina Kane struck out in the first, hit back to the pitcher in the third. She's 0 for 2. As she waits for the pitch from Taylor Culp. The ball is low. And on the play, Fry takes second base. So Aspen with the stolen base. Get yourself into scoring position.
Okay, all right, thanks.
The ball was outside, and it's a 1-0 count. Kane swings and misses. The count is even 1-1.
One
1-1 pitch. That's swung on and missed. So now the count is 1-2. So Taylor Culp trying to end the threat here in the 5th inning. Christina Kane trying to keep it going as she stays alive, follows that one back to the screen. And the count will remain 1-2. Christina battling. Trying to pick up that run out at second base. And the pitch is high. Fry at second base, taking an aggressive lead. So 2-2 now to Christina Kane. And she hits a hard ball over to short. So the inning ends on the interference between second and third. And after 5.5 innings, the score is Northern California 7, Southern California 2. And we're back as we see the hillside, foothills in San Bernardino, and Old Glory and the Little League flags waving out there. Just a perfect evening. Shade just about covering the field now. And that's a bunt from Savannah Auer, who starts the inning off. But it's fielded cleanly over to Kane at first base, and that's the first out of the inning. So nice play. That's Scripter. That'll bring up the leadoff batter for Northern California. That's Savannah Wall, the catcher, wearing number 28. Savannah 1 for 3 today. And she hits a roller back to Scripter, and it's bobbled but picked up by Olivia Maish. Heads up play. Olivia gets the ball deflected off of Scripter's glove, throws in time over to Kane at first base, and that's the second out of the inning. That'll go 1-5-3. That'll bring up shortstop Christina Crum, and she laces a single into right field on the first pitch. So she wastes no time, and Christina has been on base 4 times tonight. A hit, a couple of base on balls, reached on an error. She scored 3 runs, and she's out there again. So a really nice evening for Christina Crum. And that'll bring up the hitting star for Northern California, Bailey Reed. Bailey with 5 RBIs tonight. She came in with 2 as that ball gets by Weinreb briefly. And so on the play, Crum takes second base. I got a piece of Weinreb, and home plate umpire is going to give her a second to shake it off. So Bailey Reed came in here with 2 RBIs. She's got 5 more tonight. She's 2 for 3. And she takes another ball, so 2-0 the count. last at bat, she hit that fly ball in the right field. That looked like it was going to be caught by Sierra Lujan. She wasn't able to hold on. It went as an error. But she's been on base all 3 times tonight. A double, a triple. And she lifts that one deep to left field. That's over Haskins' head in left field, and she continues her incredible display of power. That'll be her second triple of the afternoon. Another RBI. And a sensational display by Bailey Reed. 2 triples, a double, 6 RBIs. That's 8 on the tournament for her. And you can't really do much more. Now we're going to have an offensive conference. The hitter is Maggie Smith. So another run in for Northern California. That makes it 8-2. And that ball is ripped into left field for a base hit. That'll score Reed from third. An RBI single by Maggie Smith. That's her second hit of the evening. Reed comes in, make it 9-2. And Chico, Little League, is really opening it up now. Number 13, Macy Spearman. Macy Spearman looking for her first hit of the night. She had a sacrifice bunt last inning, and she hits the first pitch back into the screen. So Macy 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt. And she rips a hard line drive into right field, and a nice running catch from Sierra Lujan for the third out of the inning. And Northern California able to score 2 more on 3 more hits, and at the end of 5.5, the score now Northern California 9, Southern California 2. As we see a shot of Little League Drive and the 215 freeway. Quartz Hill, Southern California, down to their last 3 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. They'll send up Savannah Scripter. Savannah has been up twice and walked twice, scored a run back in the 4th inning. And with a 9-2 lead, they're going to intentionally walk her for the 3rd straight time. Southern California fans understandably upset with that. A 9-2 lead. They're choosing not to even take their chances with her. So she's issued the free pass. And since you're only allowed to run for the one runner once in the game, they cannot use a special pinch runner here. That'll bring up Chloe Sanchez. Chloe walked in the first, was on a fielder's choice. She hits a 1-hopper out to Powell at second base. Flips it over to Smith at first for the first out of the inning. Scripter will move out to second base. So Sanchez is out. That ball misses high. So a 3-1 count to Weinreb. And the 3-1 pitch. That sails high, so now there's 2 runners on base with just 1 out here. in the bottom of the 6th. Southern California is not dead yet. That's going to bring up Sierra Lujan, the right fielder.
The next batter for Southern Cal, number 29, Sierra Lujan.
Sierra struck out in her only at bat the 2nd inning. And she has a chance. That ball is called strike. Devin Brown consistently called that high strike all night. And the pitch from Culp, that's a little too high. But that'll even the count at 1-1. Culp in the circle, ready to go. And the pitch, it's in the dirt, gets away from Wall. Runners stay put. So 2-1 count. Southern California down to their last 2 outs. That ball is ripped foul into the stands. So Lujan battling. 2-2 count. Culp has her sign, and she's ready. And another hard hit ball foul into the dugout screen over the first base side. So it looks like Lujan is getting the timing down, hitting the ball solid, just a little late. And that ball is in the dirt, gets by Wall. That'll enable Scripter and Weinreb to move up 60 feet. And now we have 2 runners in scoring position. Lujan trying to pick them up with a base hit here. Close the gap a little bit for Southern California. That ball is hit over the mound and in time at first base on a close play. Ball hopped over Culp's head. Shortstop Crum was there. Fielded the ball and threw strongly over to Maggie Smith at first base. So an excellent play. Heads up play. Scripter will score on the ground out, an RBI for Lujan. And with 2 outs, Madeline Smith will step to the plate. And she promptly rips a ball into right field. Skillicorn throws over to first base, but not in time. And that'll be an RBI single for Smith. So 2 runs in, 2 outs. Savannah Haskins, the scheduled hitter. We're going to have a quick conference and we'll take a break. After a quick conference, Andy Wall talks to his defense. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2 runs are in. Madeline Smith over at first. Savannah Haskins at the plate. She's 0 for 2 on the evening. And she takes strike 1. As Culp misses high. So 2 runners on base as Haskins jogs down to first. Smith over to second. And we're going to have Olivia Maish, the leadoff hitter. She walked and scored, singled in the 3rd. 1 for 2 on the evening.